Go on.
So as we say, yo, Pharaoh and him pride, right back at the children of Israel and walk. Water's close, yo. So the Mosai basically, I trap him in his craftiness. I trap him in his pride and heart. Right? And this is going to be, I'm not going to say sucker punch, because sucker punch are our punch where, like, you know. No, I say, no, you don't see it coming, but it's more like one dirty trick. The Mosai is a man where come to you face to face. And tell us straight. This is a better fight than a punch you with a punch right now, because it's a counter punch. Because the counter punch is the one that will set you off, yo. They should rock your cranium, yo. What?
Right. Daniel 12 and verse 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, and some to everlasting life.
Which is the elect. What?
And some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Esau, the heathen, and 2/3 of our people, yo. Because guess what? The counter punch is coming. Hey, Muhammad Ali, when the first time we used the rope-a-dope technique, the whole round, yo, him up on the ropes, I take all of the beating, yo. So I take the punch, and everybody I say, yo, the score film low, and the next man I win. And then same punch, I say him hand, then can't come up, walk me in the last round. Knock him the hell out, yo. Could even lift up him hand to defend himself. That's how the most I use with the men of the Lord, yo.
Right.
With the lower right now. When I take them punches, yo, with them on the ropes. You know about boxing, them always tell you. Get off the ropes, get off the ropes. But guess what? We have with the fence, yo.
Right?
We have that counter punch coming. What?
This is Job chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Exactly. Esau New World Order, that enterprise will not be accomplished. However, there will be a New World Order. There will be a regime change. The difference is, it's going to be Yahushai's kingdom, right? With the nation of Israel, the people below you. So we're not going to tell us that there won't be a New World Order. It's just Esau's New World Order won't be accomplished.
Right?
Right? Hey, get to say, oh, Justin is about to fill his belly. You can continue about this. I really are.
Say, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. See, they meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the new day as in the night.
Exactly, because they might be so surprised. The counter punch and hit them so off balance, they might wonder, yo. I never discipline, like what happened, yo? Hey, when I say the monkey wrench, the machine stop right down here, I say, yo, what the hell happened, yo? That's what the Lord plan to do to them, yo. Because Israel, as you said, the prophecy states, Yahushua shall rule, Israel shall be on top, everybody else beneath you. So we're going to be in great boldness, yo. We're going to be in good standing. Hey, get second Esdras with the men with the crowns upon them head.
Second Esdras 1 or 2.
Can I ask a question?
Come on, you can ask a question, man.
Why have to die for that?
Everything I get
You should be out for it. Oh, no, serious question, I ask you still.
It's a wish one, I never know it's more than one.
Alright, so that I should have find out. You know what the word ever mean?
Enlighten me, please.
It just means above or up.
I agree with you. Only for time.
If you answer your question, yes, you have to change about here.
No one can say we don't life with. Their answer for that.
Life begin with Heavenly Father.
Heavenly Father.
Yes. That's where life begins.
somebody?
Continue with that.
And He is the Heavenly
Alright,
Father.
No.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2 and verse 43. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of them heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly.
Exactly. Because what? The Hawashai is going to be exalted above everyone, yo. We said in the book of Psalms, yo. Sit here at my right hand, I made all thy enemies thy footstool. That is a prophecy that is basically almost completely fulfilled.
And this man said, all thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
Because the moment Yahushua return, he might come to claim him kingdom, yo. So that prophecy shall be fulfilled. God?
Verse 44. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, and now are they crowned and receive palms. Verse 49, 46. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowned them and gave them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of God, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
Exactly. So we being the famed, we being the offscotch of the world, is what? Us. Through the Spirit and both Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, standing for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
Right?
Right? And even though, as we say, even though now we might seem like we're down, we know what is to come. Just like in Hebrews 11, yo, we tell about the men of old that saw the promise afar off. Right?
Yeah, man. If him can't find Jeff in the Bible.
Hey, man, ask a question.
Right there are where them say, because I don't run into religion and just try to understand it. For me, this is a spiritual word. The good spirit follows the bad spirit. And I praise nature. Can't praise a man like a crucify him only because of the son. Literally, I tell you, say if you crucify your son as well. And him come and tell you, say you die for your sin. No man can die for my sin. I'm going to kill a man and I have to die for my sin. So I'm saying, when the ark of Noah put how much people go on that ship, boat and ship or whatever, 7? 8? So why there's so many different people and religions? It's only one set of people in sea.
I have people expanding our tribes, and over time, they've developed different customs.
There was no black, nor Indian and China on the ship, so what are you trying to explain?
So all the people on the earth not populate?
You want an example? Isaac have sex with Rebecca get pregnant, and out of her womb come 2 different nations. Jacob and Esau looking completely different.
Just one set of people.
Yeah, listen to me.
Okay, okay.
Out of Rebecca, come a man will look like that, and a man will look like that. Out of one person. So that is one simple example of 2 nations coming from one person. It's a simple understanding of genetics.
And tribes.
You see me? Our people, the Israelites, carry the genetic code for every other nation. Every other nation come from we. It's as simple as that. It's just different genes being expressed. But every other nation come from we, by one set of people. Matter of fact, them go all the way back to Adam. All nations come from Adam. See? And it's simple. If you and your family decide to go live somewhere different and populate a different area, seeing over time, we're not going to start look different. Over time, we're not going to develop different beliefs, different customs, different culture. It's as simple as that. See? And the scriptures explain how each tribe and each lineage split up and form different nations, different customs, believe in a different philosophy and everything there. All of them things there is recorded in the Bible. All they have to do is read it.
I'm asking you something. I make every winter I dress up in our winter coat. I walk up on every December I dress up in our winter coat. I walk up on them in our tree.
I breeze a blow cold.
But we have customs in other countries where every December they have to do
Never
that.
been there. I can't say I can't answer to those.
So you say you don't know, say when snowfall people dress up in a coat and cloak and then something.
You see it on the TV, bro.
Alright, cool. You want to have a precept?
Yeah, definitely.
Go on.
This is Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 20. At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you. For I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth.
Exactly, and this is what is in store for the nation of Israel, and this is what's going to begin with the elect. Right? Them were basically
Born to die.
What was I saying, brother?
we basically stand for
What was I saying, brother?
right? This is what's going to happen in regards to the elect, yo.
That's right.
As the scripture in the second Ezra just read, you have to, them will stand stiffly, yo.
Right.
And that is what the elect is going to do, and that is the beginning of the praise of Israel throughout all the earth.
Right.
Right?
Isaiah 60.
Of a kingdom of righteousness. Right? What?
Right. For I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith the Lord.
Exactly. Because what? We are the lowest of low.
Right.
Not going to be said anymore. Esau over Jacob.
Right. Hey, and it show you the glory and the power of the Heavenly Father, yo.
Come
We bring it to the lowest estate, and then from this up, we bring it to the high. Seeing it, I will show you, say, yo, on a we by our might do it, but by few might. And even now, you can look at it. The basis of men, you see me, is the most powerful race on the earth right now. You see me? By who's doing? And not for them doing. And the most I give them it, the scripture tell her that, not Daniel 4 and 17.
Them don't know that.
You see me? I them don't know it. Right? Go on.
17.
Yeah.
This is Daniel chapter 4 verse 17. It reads, this matter is by the degree of watchers, This matter is by the decree of the watchers.
Which are the angels.
That's right. And the demand by the word of the holy ones.
Right.
To the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men,
Right.
and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and sitteth up over it the basis of men.
Gone.
Exactly. So what? As the Akka say, yo, the lowest of lower rule right now.
Right.
Us, the so-called white man, eat anything, the so-called white man do anything. The so-called white man know the boundaries.
That's right.
Yard, how, road, caterpillar,
Yeah, Daniel 2 talk about it, stone.
Right.
but it can move. You want to marry it, you want to have sex with it, you want to eat it. You don't know where no one do with it. Right? And that's just film nature, yo. Because according to him, there are no bounds, yo. There are no boundaries. Right? I'll be Isaiah 60, I'll come back to you.
Alright, this is Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come.
Exactly. And who is that light, yo? Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is that light that is come. No matter the one will come to show us the way back to righteousness, yo. What scripture says, what is the author and finisher of our salvation, yo.
Right.
So that light is come. What?
Now, quick piece of show you, just prove what the light. John 1 and verse 4, it says, in him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shineth in the darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. The same came for a witness to bear witness of the light, that all men through him might believe. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of that light. That was the true light, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. See how shy as the brother says the light.
What?
Alright.
Hey, and this to show them broke down Old Testament Israelite talking about Yahushua is not in the Old Testament. What was that just now, yo? What?
Isaiah 60 and 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee.
What?
For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth,
Hey,
and
isn't the darkness covering the earth right now? Isn't the democracy part of darkness?
Black culture.
Isn't black culture?
Dark. You know like when you play LOL?
Yeah,
And Nocturne is a darkness. That is how put over people, man. Darkness.
Right? You have what? Homosexuality, you have even witchcraft, the Illuminati. Eating GMO foods is darkness, yo. Following of these wayward doctrines, darkness, yo. Living certain cultures, even not living culture and the scriptures, darkness. Without the law, darkness, yo.
The law
Was a light. God. What?
and grows darkness the people, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And the Gentiles shall...
Wait, say, yo, law I come in the volume of the book. So once you're walking in these scriptures, that's the glory of the Lord coming upon you, yo. Once you're walking in sincerity and truth, that's the glory of the light of the Lord, yo.
I'm supporting precept. This is Revelation chapter 21 and verse 22. And I saw no temple therein, for the Lord Yahweh Almighty and the Lamb are the temple in it. And the city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon to shine in it. The glory of the Lord did lighten it, and the Lamb is the light thereof. Again proving it, yo.
Yeah, can the lamb is the light thereof.
Can. And the nations of them which are of the nations of them which are saved, which you want to decide you're going to stay alive, shall walk in the light of it. Because the scripture tells us how they might come and learn of the laws of Jacob, yo.
Yeah, I'm saying that in Zechariah.
Micah 4. They might come and learn of the laws of Jacob. You see me? And the kings of the earth do bring their glory and honor into it. Right? The same thing, brother, I'm going and read now.
What?
Alright, so it says, and the Gentiles shall come to thy light,
Right? Same
and the
thing.
kings to the brightness of thy rising.
Gone.
Lift up thine eyes round about, and see, all they gather themselves together. They come to thee. Thy sons shall come from far, and thy daughters shall be nurtured.
Exactly.
at
Why?
thy
They
side.
say they shall come from far. Because we were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, yo. And through the light, we are being gathered. Right? That is why what? You have the also now the time of the Gentiles, yo. The Great Awakening, the Israelite foreigners, yo. That's why you have what? JMS Germany, you have JMS Mexico, right?
Brother in the Philippines, the brother in the Philippines time.
London, South Africa,
South America,
all about, yo. Because what? Those are the Israelite foreigners, yo, coming back unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai through the light. But also, they will come back what? Physically as well, because we shall be gathered from the four corners of the earth.
Gone.
What?
So it says, start from verse 2 again. Lift up thine eyes round about, and see all they gathered themselves together, and they come to thee. The sons shall come from far, and thy daughters shall be nursed at thy side. Then thou shalt see and follow and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee.
Exactly.
And the forces.
If you read Revelation, it tell you what is the sea, yo. When the people's